On December 11, 1948, a new diocese sprang from the Archdiocese of Manila, the Diocese of San Fernando, Pampanga. A learned, young and highly spirited prelate, the Most Reverend Cesar Maria Guerrero, was formally installed as its bishop on September 8, 1949. Bishop Guerrero's pastoral visit to the different parishes in the diocese noticed that the province of Pampanga was rich in natural resources, especially agricultural. Yet, it was the breeding ground of socialism before and after the Second World War. Pampanga became the center and source of communism. The towns of the province were under the continual threat of communist bands who wandered all over, and the people were constantly exposed to the violent encounters. Many families have fled to other places to seek sanctuary and save their life.
Yung Virgen po, siya po yung nitanam. Yung kaisipan ko na nanuman yung problema, yung biyema ng tao ay kasawp ni at susopanin ng Virgen.
To remedy the surging tide of the social unrest in the province, Bishop Guerrero founded the Crusade of Charity and Goodwill. It was in 1952. On the third Sunday of February, the bishop called for a meeting in the rector of San Guillermo Parish, Bacolor, which was attended by Monsignor Andres Bituin, Father Diosdado Victorio, and Doña Rosario Gonzalez. The meeting served as a preliminary talk and discussion of a gigantic task of charity which would sway the whole province of Pampanga. After a long forethought and prayer, the statutes of the crusade were formulated. Reverend Father Diosdado Victorio was appointed as the spiritual director of the crusade, while Reverend Father Genaro Sazon was tasked to be the chaplain. The 7 women of charity called Damas de Caridad, who are reputed for their charity and goodwill.
Sabi na ni Doktor, ating tutubon tumorking buntok ko. Nigdumbiyan ako kayo, minyawad kong Capaldanan, kaya po opera minyad kong saop king Virgen. Sabi ko, magserbisyo ko hanggang kailangan ako. Yapin po nini, magserbisyo ko po, agyang no ka rin niya po, puntalan ke.
7, a symbolic number, was chosen by the bishop to signify the 7 sorrows of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The image of the Virgen de los Remedios in the parish church of Baliti was designated to accompany the crusade all over Pampanga. The bishop, with full confidence in the Mother of God, who is always ready to come to the aid of people, inaugurated the Crusade of Charity and Goodwill on May 1, 1952 in the town of Masantol. The 1-month crusade in each parish commenced with the arrival of the Virgen de los Remedios. Pampanga Governor Rafael Lazatin, together with Bishop Guerrero, the mayors and priests of the towns being visited, were united in the welcoming the Blessed Virgin. Rosary was prayed for 24 hours. Donations for the poor, called lamak, kept on multiplying immensely. Love and concern for the poor flourished. Peace was restored, and faith grew and was strengthened because of the constant prayers and mortifications of the people of the province. Her transfer from one town to another was an inspiring manifestation of the people's devotion. Solemn procession, voluntarily attended by the majority of the townspeople, accompanied her as she was brought from one town to the next. All this were attributed to the grace of the heaven and through the intercession of the Virgen de los Remedios. The Indu ni Capaldanan gained meaningful importance in the life of the Capampangans.
Kinakikupepotan di pa kana po yung korona ng mameri ni kabayat ginto ya. Pero pibabatang ko, ulinitan talagang sumpa ko talaga yung katawan ko kaya. Ika, liburan na kang mameri. Ika pang inaos na. Ika pang inaos ng talangking corona na. Pastor, ika yung corona.
The people of Baliti wanted and insisted that the image will remain in their parish. Bishop Guerrero wrote Father Generoso Palyasigi a letter dated October 15, 1954, that the image of the Virgen de los Remedios, which was used to accompany the first round of the visits of the Crusade, has to be returned to stop the complaint of the people, and that a new image of Virgen de los Remedios will carve to start the second provincial journey of the Crusade. On November 23, 1954, a new decree of the Crusade was issued. From Crusade of Charity and Goodwill, it was renamed to Crusade of Penance and Charity. The image of the Santo Cristo del Perdón was added to accompany the procession to inspire repentance of sins and renewal of life among the people. 7 Caballeros de Cristo were appointed. Processions of the Crusade were accompanied by 7 symbolical lanterns. The Caballeros de Cristo took turn in carrying the image of the crucified Christ.
Pauli na ning saup na ning nung nabiren uling may pagkaluban ng kung anak abala ko na may biya ka na ako at iti babayo may paintagon kaberdene pa ning Virgen de los Remedios anyape malagyuang kepong Mary Joy.
The crusade went on. The Blessed Virgin's visit from one place to another was an inspiring manifestation of the people's devotion. Pampanga, which was once a province of unrest and violence, when she leaves one town were given to less fortunate of the next town she visited. The uninterrupted recitation of the Rosary at all hours of the day, from village to village. All these were done for the conversion of sinners and peace of the world. On the Feast of Apparition of Our Lady of Lourdes, February 11, 1956, Bishop Guerrero submitted the petition to His Eminence Federico Cardinal Tedeschini, Prefect of Sacred Congregation of Architecture, Vatican City, requesting His Holiness Pope Pius XII to grant the province of Pampanga the honor and glory of having the canonical coronation of the Pilgrim Virgin under the title Virgen de los Remedios, Indu, ning Capaldanan. The glorious moment had come on July 15, 1956, during the 18th year of the pontificate of Pope Pius XII. The Vatican issued the decree on the canonical coronation of the image of the Virgen de los Remedios. On September 8, 1956, an estimated 70,000 devout Catholics flocked to the provincial grounds of the province and braved the stormy weather for the canonical coronation of their revered patroness, the Indu ning Capaldanan. The Apostolic Nuncio to the Philippines, the Most Reverend Egidio Vagnozzi, assisted by the Honorable Governor Rafael Lazatin, laid the golden crown on the image of the Virgin. Famous sons of Pampanga who were church and government dignitaries like Archbishop Pedro Santos, Senator Gil Puyat, and Representative Diosdado Macapagal attended the coronation rites and paid tribute to the Holy Mother of God.